Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I hope you have had a great weekend. It is Monday. Happy Monday. Today is just all gameplay. At the end of this episode we'll discuss 3 of the god powers. We need to build courier huts right through our village. We need to build the fire stations. They became available last episode. We need to do a whole lot of them. We want to increase our population to around 250, 300. Only because we just built those 2 gas and stone mines and the glass factory. All of those took 6 nuggets to operate. So we want to increase our population so we can recover from all those free labourers being taken away and placed into all those new industrial buildings. We're also going to check our water supply because we built like 6 parks to counteract our high crime level. So once all our pumps are upgraded, we'll just double check that we're making a whole lot of water there. I think that is about it. So let's begin. We can unpause this and we will zoom into our lovely village here. It is growing by the day. So it is autumn. We'll take a little run through our village once we get into like summer where it looks a bit better. But we left off with our residential buildings upgrading to the Tudor age. As you can see, all these red and yellow rooftops. So our nuggets are going about upgrading those by themselves. We started our electricity over here. So we're going to build a few more batteries. I might take away a few of these kinetic wheels away and spread them out around the village as well. So let's quickly just cancel a couple of these. We'll cancel this one and we'll cancel these 2. So we've got 4 there and we'll build another 4 on the other side of the village. If the kinetic wheels are spread out through your village like we do with the schools, and we will be doing with the courier huts and the fire stations, it just gives you a more broad area for your nuggets to access these buildings. They don't have to travel from one side of the village to the other. Okay, we're going to build 3 wheels over here. Don't really like building in the desert because it's usually a good patch for your oil. So let's build just on the edge here. Upgrade wise, let's upgrade this warehouse. So a lot of construction, a lot of upgrading happening. We have to keep an eye on our nuggets. We have around 60 free ones that are doing all this construction now. Farms we are doing last. Some more warehouses here. And once all that is done, we'll finish off that pocket of new buildings there. We have an infection zone.
Oh, look at those cute pups getting all riled up around your civilization creator. There's a nugget trying to make friends with them. He's extending his hand and... oh my. They turn violent very quickly.
Okay, so we'll clean up that mess. This is an issue because we don't have a cemetery all the way out here. So let's remedy that as well. We'll fix these nuggets. We've fixed up the infection zone. We have wolves attacking us as well. So let's see if we can find them. Our siren's going off for the wolf attack, I'd assume. Oh, here we go. So the wolves are attacking here. Oh, so our towers. Oh, actually, there you go. Our towers stopped that wolf attack. Only one got by. Don't believe any nuggets died, or do we have a dead one here? We do have a dead nugget here though. He was a labourer and he's only 4 years old. My apologies. But our towers worked a treat there. So we can continue on working. Alright, so let's do some batteries here. So the batteries we build like the kinetic wheels. They will be spread across our village in little pockets like this. It just helps with if you have a disaster like a fire come through here, you haven't placed all your batteries and energy resources into one spot. So if there is a fire, and some of these get damaged or destroyed, you still have others spread out across your village. So 3, 6, we'll do 9 here. We don't really need that road. It goes to nowhere, so that's fine. And 1 more. Perfect. So back over here, we have our first courier hut that we constructed in the last episode. So the good thing about this, I kind of touched on last episode, is so before you build this courier hut, either your free laborers are moving resources around for you, or some of the buildings like the restaurant and the refineries here, you'll see, so this lady here, she's going to pick up resources, and you'll see that in the restaurants as well. Either your free laborers are going about moving resources for you to build into building, or some of the allocated nuggets in eateries, in refineries, they're usually got 1 or 2 nuggets doing that job as well.
I have a suggestion for the new kinetic electricity generator. Do you want to try dangling a slice of cake in front of nuggets to make them run faster, creator?
The good thing about courier huts is if you spread them around those same buildings, so we're going to build them all around our farms, our refineries, our glass factory, our mines. You spread them around, those couriers take up that job that was taken up by your labourers and your allocated nuggets in those buildings, frees them up to actually do their job of either cooking food or concentrating on mining gas or mining stone. So really important building. We just had that notification for the electricity, so let's go check out our first, there it is, our first kinetic wheel. So you can pop this on regular mode. So this nugget will come to the wheel and run around. It's actually quite hilarious. I think it's funny anyway. And she will produce 35 electricity. You can increase that to extreme mode and she'll pump out 50, but she's most likely going to die in the process. So if you have heaps of nuggets free, you can do that. Even when you're running low on power, just chuck them all up onto extreme mode, sacrifice a few nuggets, it's fine. So we'll keep on regular mode for the moment because we're a nice creator at the moment. Alright, enough talking, more building. We are doing these courier huts. Let's build one here for the farm. And we have the mines here, so let's build another one here for the mine. So these couriers won't be dedicated to these particular buildings, but if they're in the vicinity, they should work. Okay, so we've got 2 courier huts there, that's great.
Nuggets are sprinting into the future with the new kinetic electricity device creator.
We don't have much industrial buildings in this area, so we don't really need courier huts here. We do have farms here, so let's build one for the farm region, if we can find a spot. If all else fails, we can actually just destroy one of these residential buildings. Those guys will just go off and either build another one, or they will move into one of these others. See, this one's all free, so they can just move into that, that's fine. We have no water, okay. This is the issue I've had with this new update is, so trickle effect, we used to do it over 4 reservoirs and you'd only have to do it twice and it would stop the issue with low water, but now that reservoirs and wells are combined, we're having to use that god power a bit more, so that should be okay. We're coming out of winter now anyway, so courier huts. Oh, we have a fire and it just disappeared. Interesting. Okay, so we need one for the farm area here. And we have a glass factory here. Let's build another one there. So something to be wary of as well here is courier huts are taking up 4 nuggets. So our population has already increased by 27 and we have 13 children on the way, so we can make the sacrifice at the moment to our labour force. Okay, so we have, as I said, I don't like building deserts, but Let's just build here. So that's for those 2 refineries. We have 2 gas and another 2 refineries here, so we'll build another courier hut. And then we should only need to build 1 more over near those 2 stone mines that we built in the last episode. We're pretty tight for room here. We might have to get rid of this residential. No one's in it anyway, so goodbye. So don't be scared to get rid of a few residential buildings. Like we just saw there, sometimes they just got no one living in them, so it's fine. We have 1 stone mine there, but the other one's a bit further over. We can pop a courier hut there. Great. We have another infected zone. Okay, so we've got to build that cemetery here. A lot to do today. So let's do that. The cemetery. A very big building, so you might have to... Let's get rid of this building here. Another residential. Bye. Let's hope we can get this cemetery here. So that will cover that area there. Great. Next is a fire station. So we have none of these. So if a fire breaks out, we have to deal with that ourselves. We don't want to do that. We want our nuggets to sort it out themselves. So let's start spreading these out. So we're building these fire stations to cover our whole village in this green sphere. So after this big build, we probably won't do any more building until all this is done. We will keep up with the upgrading though. We are upgrading into the medieval age, and our residential buildings are upgrading out of the Stone Age to the Tudor Age. Now I believe there is just 1 firefighter to each building. Until it is upgraded, then you get 2. And I think we might only need 1 more, and then that should give us a fantastic coverage. Look at that. Great. So all we need to do is actually click on the building, and then we can check out our coverage, make sure we got everything. So we might build another one over here later on. The town hall is all covered. All this large area here, all our defense towers are covered. And all this area is covered, so that's perfect. Excellent. What's our population to? 238, that's fantastic. And labour-wise, we have 71, so our unemployed nuggets have increased as well. So that will be great because all those new courier huts and fire stations all require nuggets to operate them. We have a stone mine here that needs repairing. Where's the closest engineer's hut for that? Right here. Okay, so we need to upgrade all that. We're going to do that very soon. So yeah, in the next episode, what I might do, even though I said I don't really do it, but I will do it to show you fantastic people, is we will allocate all our warehouses to store particular products. Let's do a whole lot of upgrading here. Water pumps all can be upgraded. We are taking a hit to planks. That's dropped by about 100. The same with bricks. Herbs are fine. Iron, I think, we're above 300, so that's taken a little hit. Glass is fine. Gas is fantastic. We might actually slow that gas down for the moment, but let's keep upgrading. So we are taking a little bit of hit to our planks and bricks, but we are doing a whole lot of new construction and upgrading, so that's understandable. So that should be everything except for the farms. We have a warehouse here. The archive. We will leave the archive, the town hall, and the forecast tower for later. We have another warehouse here to upgrade. And I think that's it. The rest are just farms. Okay, another warehouse here. We are not researching anything, so let's fix that. So Ministry of Energy just unlocks the Ministry of Power. We aren't doing that in this series. We're fully committed to delegating everything for our nuggets, and we're going to do everything for them. But in the next series, where we're going to be an evil creator, we're going to allow our nuggets to take up the ministry sections and they can govern themselves. I do also want to do that just to check out the AI as well. So let's do fishing huts. That will give us the medieval fishing hut. We'll do Hunter's Lodge, which gives us the upgrade to the Hunter's Lodge. It allows us to hunt big animals and unlocks the crossbow. So yes, please. Logging unlocks the lumber mills. When you unlock the lumber mill, your nuggets no longer just randomly chop trees down. They only chop trees down in that area. We won't do that for the moment. We'll have to find a area to actually construct that. Fortification, defense tower upgrade. Okay. And then we'll finish off with flints before we complete this episode. We'll do heavy lifting as well. Cool. Alright, that looks great. Oh, look at our nuggets. They're beautiful. Look at them running. They love it. There we go. Producing 35 energy. Let's just have a look. Why are you stopping? I didn't say you could stop. Only joking. Extreme mode. Oh, God. Look at her go. Jeez. We better stop that. We don't want her dying on us. Sorry. Cool, so that's producing 35. So all up we're producing 70, because obviously your nuggets will just randomly jump on here when they don't require water or food or anything. That's their job. So we're producing 70, we're consuming 59. So we probably need to build a few more of these hamster wheels. And we're slowly storing. As you saw in the last episode, we can use lightning strikes to charge up these batteries. Now, I also wanted to check our water. I'm just double checking that the pumps are all upgraded. So those 4 are upgraded. Those 4 are upgraded. Those 4 are upgraded. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, no. We don't like radical left, radical right, whoever you are. Oh, look, here comes Robbie's going to sort them out probably. He's our big strong man. What's he going to do? You're going to sort him out, Robbie? No, you're just going to the restaurant to feed yourself. That's great. We'll sort this one out. Thank you. Boom. And we had another one.
They had a family, children, a job that now needs to be reassigned.
So these guys, in case you don't know, they are from our Exile village. And if we go up here, so here you go. So it looks like this town has sent their orators, which I think are like oracles or priests, and they are causing chaos in our city. So there you go. Just down that list there, you'll see that timer. So for 10 minutes times 5, they are trying to lower our happiness, but our happiness is already very high. And there you go. It also affects our crime level, but we have implemented all those parks from last episode, so they got no chance of affecting that. Now, do we know where that guy ran off to? I think the other one got away for the moment. He might pop up later. Oh, there he is. He shifted his attention over here. Let's pick you up, and you can go for a swim over there. See you, buddy.
I would suggest not killing your subjects. It's an awful waste of such a precious resource. Just fair warning.
Okay, so let's just quickly go through our village and just check it out at a lower level. We'll start over here in our towers. So we've got our beautiful 2 towers here guarding our village from these evil guys over here, the enemy. And we come in, so this area is still being developed. We have the fire station that's ready to go. Oh, okay, so they do take 2 firefighters. The next upgrade, I believe, will take 4 then. Okay, that's fine. We have our new Hunter's Lodge, which we need to operate, so they can just hunt small animals. Cool. And while we're building here, we have the courier hut still under construction. So this is one of 3 of our farm zones. So we've got 4 farms here. We have our new glass factory over here. Looking beautiful. Cool. We have our new hamster wheels in a desert area here. One's being operated. This is one of two of our refineries pumping out the bricks. We're down to 4 bricks now from all that construction. So we're not going to do any more construction, no more upgrading. We want to increase that. That's probably why a lot of those courier huts aren't built yet, because they're waiting on bricks. And we don't really need to go build more refineries at the moment. They're only dropped because we did all that building and upgrading. And over to the right here, this is a new area for us. We have the stone mine. Look at the stone. Stone mine is already up to its 100 maximum already. So we might actually turn these buildings off later on, maybe in the next episode. Lovely lake area here. These two are the last water pumps to be upgraded. Water wise, that's fine. We're consuming 842 and we're producing 1500, so that is great. All those parks we built isn't really affecting it. Then we go down here, we've got some gas mines that are new there. That's cool. We've got some more refineries here. And then we come into the residential area. We've got a lot of new Tudor residential builds. That looks beautiful. We have a election going on. Let's influence this so we can do medical aid. This decreases medicine preparation by 90%. Environmental protection we don't really need. We're at 127, so that's great. Religious focus we don't really want to do. We're almost at 1,000, and that will affect our research rates by -30. So let's do medical. These 3 buildings we're going to upgrade probably in the next episode. Warehouse is being built. We go through this little foreshore area to some more residential. There's Yatesy. He is the doctor still, Dr. Yatesy. Beautiful. So we have our residential area here in the desert. That's great. Comes into another farmland area. This is our lake district. We've got past the farmland, we have our 2 iron mines, and they've still got over 2,000 there and over 2,000 units of iron there, so they're going to be a great source of iron for us for a long time. We have 4 new hamster wheels here producing electricity, and we have our new battery park which is still being constructed, so that's great. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's zoom out a lot. Let's check out our planet. Look at all that lovely building up in the top area of our planet there. That's great. Also just wanted to mention, if you guys checked out the trailer I left in the last episode, I think it's new, like maybe been around a month or so, maybe a bit longer. But yeah, it was really good. You saw a bit of the space content, like this module landing on another planet, popping open. I'm assuming later there'll be like vehicles inside it, and then all this flying cars. I thought it looked really good. Just wanted to share that with you guys. And yes, let's celebrate. Cool. All right. We've done a little walkthrough in our village, had a look at all of the new buildings. We've done a whole lot of construction on courier huts and fire stations. We've done a whole lot of upgrading. We'll come back and do the farms and the town hall and those other little ones. Our bricks and our planks have taken a big hit, but we will recover from that. So we are going to finish off this episode by just discussing 3 of the god powers. The first one we're going to discuss is telekinesis. It requires you to use 5 of your creator points every time you use it. I personally have just found it useful in a few of these challenges. Backbreaking Work, Dead Nugget, Tesla's Quandary, Find My Lost Nugget all require you to use that particular power to pick up an object of some sort or a nugget. So good use there. Also the challenge of finding all the food crops. You have to go around the planet, finding them, pick them up using telekinesis, taking them back to your farm. Wolf attacks, I use them as well. And then in this episode, you saw us throw out 2 of those exile villages who are disrupting our lovely way of life, so we could turf them out with our telekinesis power. Second power, tornado power. Not something I use a lot of. You usually just use it on Exile villages, which we will do. So this power requires 150 creator points, so it's a pretty big hit. So if you are looking for some more content to view, we do have 2 other series we are playing at the moment. We are playing The Sims 4 Journey to Batuu. Obviously I love Star Wars, that's the reason I'm playing it. The second series we're playing is 112 Operator. It's set in Europe. It's quite interesting. In the last episode, we had some really weird callers. So very fun game. That's all we do here on this channel, is just have a bit of fun. So yeah, check out those other games we're playing. We have a disaster coming in here in 40 seconds. We will sound the alarm. Let's get the dome god power out. Get ready. We'll use this little trick we did in the last episode. 5 seconds to go. There it is. No, we missed it. There we go, we caught it then. Let's just make sure none of our buildings are... That one's fine. We'll rejuvenate that one. But that's fine. We caught that one. Took us a few goes, but there you go. So yeah, if you missed that trick in the last episode, you just use your dome god power, find a tornado, use the power, it traps it and doesn't destroy your buildings. If we hadn't done that, he would have came right through here, I reckon. Destroyed all these buildings, but we stopped him. The tornado god power uses 150 creator points. Not a cheap god power to use. But let's go find a Exile village. Tornadoes, I didn't find any use for them, to be honest. Just as a fun little power to use on your Exile villages. You will find these Exile villages do grow the same technology rate as you. So once you get into the modern age, they start building massive buildings. So if you find that they are creeping into your area that you want to develop in, you just drop down a sneaky tornado. There we go. We're going to do a bit of destruction here. We're murdering a whole lot of their nuggets, but that's fine. That's the wrath of me, the god, and you guys. So no other use for the tornado, I don't think. The third one we're going to discuss is season change. So I find this to be quite useful. Again, it takes 150 creator points. You do use this power in one of the challenges, which we have done previously. Just go check out previous episodes. I believe it is... So yes, it was this challenge here. Our friend Rob wanted to start a nudist trend and you just have to change the season. But the good thing about this power is if you're starting out new and you are finding you're having issues with food production, especially holding food for winter, a good tip is use the season change god power. You skip winter and you just go into spring and you don't have to worry about stockpiling a whole lot of food. It's not going to take a hit to your food because the farms are still producing. Obviously the farms shut down during winter, fishing huts shut down during winter, so it's a great little power to use to skip the winter season. You don't have to worry about your food issue if you're having that issue during winter. If you find you're running out of food, just skip winter. It's great. The second great tip for the season change is you get a massive boost to your followers. Up here in the left hand side, we've got 78. We're going to skip winter, so season change, we're in the 4. We're going to skip winter, we're going to go to spring. It's going to cost 550, but it's fine. Alright, so it didn't actually work then, but we had one nugget believe in us. I promise you that if you go check out previous episodes, you do this trick, you get between 10 and 15 believers. That's quite embarrassing, but hey, these things happen. If you want to skip one season, it's 150 points. If you want to skip 2, it's 550 points. If you want to skip 3, it's 700 points. Okay? check out the episode we did in Increase in Believers. You will see it happen there. I promise you, it's a real thing. I'm not making it up. It is quite embarrassing that that didn't happen. I apologize. But I think we're going to leave it there, guys. Please leave a comment down below if you have any other tips or tricks in regards to those 3 god powers we mentioned. I'd love to hear them. Other than that, if you can, please subscribe and like this video. So thanks for watching. Let's zoom out a little bit. Check out our lovely planet. Look at that, it's great. But yeah, we've done a lot in this episode. A lot of building, a lot of upgrading. We reached our population goal. I wanted it to be between 250 and 300. We are at 268 plus 18 children. As you can see, our unemployed nuggets have dropped because of all those new buildings we constructed. They required nuggets to operate them, so I think it's dropped by 20 or 30 nuggets. But we have still got a large amount. We will marry up a few nuggets as well. We have 38 free there, even though a few of them are doing it themselves, as you can see down in the right hand corner there. We will give them a helping hand. We have 139 educated, 81 believe in us. Cool. Yeah, let's leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you on Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye.